Hasan is unironically stupid and should quit politics. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a little intense. This is from the WillyMacShow. Okay.
I've always hated.
Cool stuff. Let's see what we got
Hasan is the biggest political streamer on Twitch.
America deserved 9/11, dude.
Base take, bro. Base take.
We fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
He's a socialist who routinely criticizes the rich while spending money on extravagant luxuries of his own.
La, 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 wait till I get my money.
I mean, that's probably your best criticism. I don't know. With the whole America deserved 9/11 thing, like, I tend to disagree, but I guess I can understand how, like, we have influences in other countries and then they get pissed off at us. I get it. But yeah, man, the whole thing where he postures as if he's the defender of the middle class really bothers me because this person has never really been like middle class. Like, Hasan has always been privileged. He's always come from from well-to-do parents. He never had a really struggle in his life, and he has no idea how to actually identify with anybody in the middle class. Like, I'm somebody who like worked a middle class job. Like, it sucks. Like, it's one thing to say, "Hey, these are the issues. These are the problems with being middle class." Like, people will talk about you can't afford insurance. Or, you know, you can't do that, or it's hard to leave your job because then you may not be able to get insurance somewhere else and you get locked in, and it's, you know, yeah, those are true. But then if you've never experienced what it feels very shallow and empty when you talk about it. Like, I know what it was like to be at a job that paid okay, and there weren't really any jobs that are better than that. And so even though I was in a union, my job still like cut my benefits, and the union didn't care. And like, they couldn't go anywhere else. I had insurance and I needed it, but guess what? It was $100 a week. It was very expensive. Like, these things fucking suck. And Hasan often will, it seems like it's virtue signal about how, you know, we need to empower the middle class. But then what does he do? You know, what does he do? He criticizes something like Amazon, and then the second they offer him an exclusivity contract for Twitch, because Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon, he takes it. And then he's like, I have to just basically steal other people's content just so I can work the amount of hours that I signed a contract to work for, right? Because he'll watch other people's videos, and that's fine to do. I do reactions, but he'll just watch other people's videos and get up and go to the bathroom like every day. It's like, come on, dude. Like, even if you're like, it just doesn't feel genuine to any actual middle-class person. Like, a bunch of young kids that like love socialism identify with Hasan because he's saying what they want to hear, and that's totally fine. But real people don't respect Hasan. They don't like look at this guy and go like, yeah, he represents us. Like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's a very performative thing, bro. It's crazy, dude.
Right.
He owns a $200,000 luxury Porsche, living in a $3 million luxury home. Hasan often relies on using other people's content to entertain his viewers, either when he's too tired to entertain, or he's cooking, or eating.
And then he'll say, well, I have to do this. I just need to do this. You don't understand what it's like streaming 8 hours, so then don't stream 8 hours. Well, I get a lot more money if I do because I signed a contract with a company that I say is morally bankrupt. Oh, okay. By the way, guys, Russia was right, and Ukraine is all bad Nazis, right? I mean, didn't even have like an educated take on Russia. I think that was like really bad. Like, most people weren't super educated on Russia. I wasn't. So what did I do? Watched a video, educated myself. This motherfucker said that like that Russia deserved to have like parts of Ukraine back because there were Russians there. Meanwhile, guess what? The reason that there were Russians there is because Russia was genociding Ukrainians and then placing Russians into the area so that in the future they can go, there's Russians there. We have a claim to Ukraine. You understand? But he, you know, good for you, Hasan. I know he walked it back, thankfully. But still, like, you're a political streamer and you can't even like educate yourself on like big political issues before talking about them. That's your whole job. But I think the thing is that that's not Hasan's job to him. Hasan's job to him is just being online all day, not actually educating himself on political topics. And let me be honest with you, I don't really talk about politics because I don't have the fucking mental capacity to educate myself deeply on political topics. So I opted out. So I'm like, you know what? We'll do others. We'll take the social issues. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't pretend to be a political streamer if you're not going to like actually look into the politics of what you're talking about.
Confront him or offer solutions on how to go about in the future, like pausing the video when he's not there, or giving proper credit to the creator while reacting. He dismisses it, using over-the-top exaggerations to make the concession seem unreasonable.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? Die? Like, I don't understand.
you could stop working now and you and your children would be fine. Like, you could have children and you still be taken care of for the rest of your life. Like, what are you talking about? This is like the really frustrating thing is like everything's a meme. Like, everything's a meme. When you give a reasonable argument to Hasan, he memes. Oh, so I should just die? Oh, I just shouldn't work. I guess I just shouldn't work. I can't work. Just be a little better. Just like, hey, put the name of the person that the video that you're reacting to in your reaction video on your stream so people can easily locate them. Hey, react to videos instead of just watching them while you go poop. Yeah, he's completely incapable of taking criticism.
Yes, die. That is clearly what that comment is demanding of you.
By the way, check this out. My wife and I made this. We took a Disney doorbell and we turned it into a keychain. It's a Winnie the Pooh. How fucking cool is that? This is so cool. Now I just have it in my room.
When people clip him using his content in a way he doesn't like, he threatens to strike them.
Why are they clipping me then? Like, if my own fucking clip channels are clipping all of my videos to make money, why are you fucking clipping wrong information then?
This was because he gave off his misinformation about Russia. And he was upset that people were like, why are you putting clips of me being wrong on the internet? Well, Hasan, it's called accountability. How crazy is that?
If that's the case, then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses.
Everything I said about Biden is true, you fucking idiot!
It's always done. You think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude!
Incredible.
When I compared the quartering to Hasan, I wasn't exaggerating. They're both people that will pander to their team at all cost. Two sides of the same coin. It's like looking in...
I've never really watched the quartering, so I can't really weigh in on that. From what I've seen from the quartering, at the very least, is it seems like the quartering is less aggressive, right? Hasan seems to be incredibly... Now, maybe that's because Hasan streams 8 hours a day, and it's easier to pretend that you're not an asshole when you don't... Like when you're somebody... I don't think that quartering... I don't think... Does he stream on YouTube? Everybody in my chat saying the quartering is trash and a disease. Jesus Christ. Okay. And he pees in the drain in his basement. Well, I mean, I don't really know why that's a criticism. Okay, but I mean, hey, fuck it. It's all going to the same place, right? But I don't think that he streams. So a lot of times, like, you can't really maintain a character on your stream if you're streaming for a long period of time. Jesus Christ. Why? Okay, if you want me to watch something on the quartering, like a rundown video, you could send it to me and I'll look at it another time, okay? Jesus Christ.
To a mirror. Seriously, you should do it. You need to.
I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. You know, you get that crotch rot.
Well, don't stress, Jeremy. I have the solution for you. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service, and just like how Netflix lets you watch hundreds of TV shows and movies, Scentbird allows you to receive colognes and perfumes.
How is that going to help you get in crotch rot? Perfume on sweaty balls doesn't do shit.
From over 600 brands, carrying everything from indie labels like Vince Camuto and The Harmonist to top designer brands like Prada, Gucci, and Versace.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at these cool...
I just want the snake, honestly.
To top designer brands like Prada, Gucci, and Versace.
I just want the snake. You know, not for nothing, but here's the thing. This would never work for me because I don't wear deodorant or cologne ever. I stopped wearing it probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. Maybe you guys are saying ew. I shower every day. I shower. I use a body wash. What else do you really need? I don't stink. Plus, women like the smell of a natural man. And if you're like, no, they don't, then you're not a natural man. You stink. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it, bro. All right? You dress for the job you want. I don't want a girl who likes cologne. Because I also am very sensitive to smells. It like gives me a fucking like when I walk into like Lush or Bath and Body Works, I have to leave in like 5 minutes. I get a headache. So yeah. Is Mama got nose blind from your stink? No, dude. She loves the way I smell. After like a long back in the day, after a long day of work, after I would like sweat, she would love the smell of my sweaty armpits. So that's just women like that shit, dude. Just saying, bro. They're like a real man. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at these cool and stylish samples.
They do like it. It's a bunch of young boys saying that they don't like it. Okay, and then every girl in the chat is saying that they do like it. That's what I find so funny here is that all the young boys are like, girls don't like that, and then all the girls in the chat are like, yeah, I like the smell of my fucking natural boyfriend. So shut the hell up, young boys. All right, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
They send you. You just twist, pull out the perfumer cologne, and notice it's a lot of product. This is a 30-day supply. This month, they sent me Brioni's Intense, Confessions of a Rebel from Get a Room, and surprisingly, my favorite's been Gucci's Made to Measure.
All right, we get it. Go buy smelly water. Okay, guys? Let's get into this.
We leave off. Oh yeah, Hasan.
We gotta find.
Hasan is a political streamer, the most popular by far. And look, I'm not someone who claims to be very knowledgeable about politics, but even to me, it seems like he has some pretty crazy takes.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole with their dick?
Well, like Hasan, like listen, again, there's reasonable criticisms for America, but Hasan just likes to jerk off the anti-America crowd, which is a bunch of young angsty children that hate America because their parents make them do chores. That's really what it comes down to. He plays it up. He plays the divisiveness because it draws in views. So he could say whatever fucking obscene shit he wants and nobody really gives a shit. You know?
Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked by a brave soldier?
Yeah, Hasan sounds like a very reasonable guy.
It's just rage bait. That's all it is. It's so funny because I remember Hasan mentioned me and he's like, Papa got just... I'm just like a hate... What did he call me? Hate farmer? Hasan is a hate farmer. I watch videos and give like criticisms. I like to think that they're reasonable criticisms. I criticize his take on UBI because I love UBI. That's hate farming. When you're popular, people talk about you more. That's really what it comes down to. You become like a more popular topic, and people will tend to use your videos to bounce off of them and go like, "Hey, I believe it." But Hasan hate farm. That was hate farming. Like Hasan, even if he doesn't really believe that, and even if he does, it's an exaggerated form of like that belief. So,
somebody I definitely would want to run the world. His pitch for a more civilized utopia sounds amazing.
I am an advocate, and I am of the mindset that civilized countries
I'm part of the Clips Industrial Complex. Is that what he said? Sure.
Allow its citizens to fucking brawl with cops.
Yes, this sounds very civilized.
The only countries outside of the United States where people can't fucking brawl with cops are dictatorships.
So, I don't even know if this is a serious take or like a joke or a meme. I know Hasan, like this is another thing I criticize him for. He defends the defund the police narrative to the death. And I remember he watched a video of Obama. But Obama said this. Obama said, like, listen, I think that we need to reform the police. But when you say defund the police, it causes people to tune out. I completely agree. I think we need reformation of the police. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to give the police more money. Whether they deserve it or not is ridiculous. But we're going to have to give more money. I think that body cameras would be great. There's a lot of different things that need to be changed. 100%, absolutely. I think that's a pretty nice, reasonable take. Hasan like shit on him, talking about how it's like the responsibility of like more moderate progressives to sit down and basically gaslight their audience into understanding with what defund the police actually means. I still don't agree with removing money from the cops. I think that we just need to the focus needs to be reformation rather than removal of funds. And that's the problem. When you say defund as your primary option, you're more focused on weakening the police than you are on actually like moderating the police and making them better. So that's my take there. But like Hasan had like an absolute fucking meltdown over that because like anything that doesn't align with him, he doesn't get. And this is one of the ways that you understand. This is why Hasan doesn't understand the middle class, because he's like, yeah, defund the police. This is one of those things. And I hope that this is probably the best way to articulate this, where I was criticizing him before saying like, he's somebody who says that he advocates for the middle class, but he's never been a middle class person. So he has no depth to what he thinks or what he says. As a middle-class person who used to work a lot, a real job, not streaming all day. I used to work a lot of like a fucking manual labor job that kicks your ass, having to work 2 jobs before. When you work 60 hours in a week and you get home and the first thing you hear politically is defund the police, you instantly tune out and do not care. Middle-class Americans don't have the time or energy to educate themselves on fucking the depth of all these social narratives. Okay, you have your elevator pitch, and if it's defund the police, people are gonna fucking tune out. If you said reform the police, they might actually sit down and listen to NPR for 5 minutes on why maybe we should reform the police. This is how I know he doesn't understand the middle class. He's never been the middle class. He doesn't understand how emotionally and physically draining it can be to be in the middle class. And so he shits on like, oh, I have to be palatable in my message. Yes, you're talking to people. Like, I don't understand. Like that's literally what it is. You know, it's just fucking incredible.
I think it shows that it is a civilized country if citizens have the same level of rights and protection under whatever constitution they believe in.
I have to just assume that Hasan is memeing right now. There's no way he actually said this, like, unironically.
Where, they can fucking brawl with cops.
Can you really just brawl with cops in the UK and Canada? That sounds unlikely to me. If you can't already tell, Hasan likes to take some polarizing stances on things, where he will talk about his opinion as if it is.
I brawled with the cop once, right? But it wasn't really like a brawl. I raced an off-duty cop, and I won. And he got so upset that once he got on duty, he came to my house and he gave me a ticket. So fuck you, bro. Okay, you're just mad that you lost the race to a 2004 Ford Explorer. You fucking punk ass bitch.
The only acceptable take. This gets him into some sticky situations at times. When US intelligence said that Russia's invasion of the Ukraine was imminent, Hasan was skeptical.
What's up, folks? I'm live and alive, and we got a lot to talk about. I was right about Ukraine. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think that most people didn't think that there was going to be a war with Russia and Ukraine. So this wasn't exactly like a hot take here to say that there wasn't going to be like a war. Like, it was a reasonable guess.
War is not imminent. Oh, shocked to find out. Anyway, we're going to talk about that and a bunch of other stuff, so get in now.
But honestly, saying Hasan was skeptical is completely underselling his verbiage. You would have thought he had his own intelligence agency feeding him information with how confident he sounded.
I think maybe I'll tell my editors to do this, but I think I'll just change I'll change this every day to Ukraine has still not been invaded by Russia.
Yeah, these past two like the last video to me was probably him just joking in some capacity, or last clip, and then this clip, this isn't. I don't think that these are necessary. Like, he's being annoying about it, but like these aren't necessarily like things that I would point to when I was trying to be like, yeah, Hasan sucks, you know.
Every day, change it to Russia still has yet to invade Ukraine, and it's like day 11 at this point, you know what I mean?
He says that like it means something. What, is he complaining that they're late? Guys, it's been 11 days. What more proof do we need? They'll never invade. 11 days? Too long. He was posting J-Station memes, making fun of people who were worried about imminent war, and when Russia finally did it, making his coverage look utterly ridiculous, you'd think he'd apologize for going about things so arrogantly. And to be fair, he kind of did. The video was titled, "I Was Wrong About Ukraine." So does he...
I think that I don't know if that was so much about the invasion. Maybe it was. I thought that was more to do with his horrible dog shit take about how like Russia had a claim to Ukraine. But okay.
Actually admit that he got stuff wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's got little choice, but in the same video, he simultaneously continues to make claims about the conflict that he has no way of knowing about, and ultimately would be proven wrong again.
The reason why I'm saying a lot of the information that's coming out of the State Department is wrong or outright false is because what I'm showing you right now is literally fucking people talking about like bombing Kiev, okay? Their take was...
I like chicken Kievs. Those are pretty good. You guys ever seen that? It's chicken stuffed with like usually like butter. It's not healthy for me, so I don't eat it anymore, but they're pretty good.
Because Ukraine is going to be invaded, Kiev is going to be invaded by Russia. That is insane. That's psychotic.
So in his apology video for his arrogant and baseless predictions on Ukraine, Hasan makes more arrogant and baseless predictions on Ukraine. Only Hasan, dude. He's also taken weird stances like condemning his chat for comparing Putin to Hitler.
You feeling bad about the Crimean annexation does not change the reality of the Crimean annexation being a completely justifiable fucking act.
This has to be the stupidest fucking take from Hasan. This was him saying like because basically his argument is that Russia has a claim to Crimea. Because again, you know, the whole genocide thing.
By the Russian government, okay? So that's it. That's fine. And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first? Yeah, dude. Talk to me when he's fucking throwing Ukrainians in a fucking... What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians in a concentration camp, okay?
That's such a bizarre take. It's just so weird because, like, to say, like, hey, I'm seeing patterns between Putin and, like, Hitler, for instance, where he's doing something similar. He's invading other countries or trying to invade other countries based on, historical ties, right? The idea is that, like, you have to become the worst of the worst to get criticized for being like somebody. it's weird because I know that Hasan criticized Donald Trump as like fucking probably as like a neo-Nazi as well. Well, Donald Trump technically by your logic isn't a neo-Nazi because talk to me when he's throwing people in, you know, I mean, I know you guys will be like, well, the southern border, but that's something that's been going on since Obama. Unfortunately, you know, when it comes to asylum seekers, you know, you have to put them somewhere while you process them. It's just an overburdened system that needs to be changed. But then by that logic, Obama's Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking, my point is like, you know, he'll use exaggerated language when it comes to somebody he doesn't like, but then when it comes to like something he does like, which is Russia, apparently, at least here, all of a sudden, like, oh, I don't see any comparisons. Talk to me when they're actually killing people. Well, by the way, the whole genocide thing that they were doing by starving Ukrainians, that doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hitler wasn't fucking bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews. Okay?
Bad for both of those things, but okay.
Okay? That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think.
Who says this?
I think.
He seems more passionate about this than the actual invasion.
That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think. That was like maybe 8th down the line.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
The main problem with something doesn't make the other problems insignificant, okay? Right? Like, if my main problem was hurling shit at people as they walked by, right? But I was also fucking jerking off in front of cars as they passed by, you going, well, because the jerking off in front of the cars isn't as bad as physically lobbing shit at people, then it's not that bad. You wouldn't say that. You'd be like, those are both bad. It's just the poop is worse. You know what I mean?
Out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world.
Whoa, bro. I can't believe bro, a Krispy Kreme, a Froggy Fresh reference? A Krispy Kreme reference, dude? That's fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. I love it. I love that transition, that song. What a throwback. You guys have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, do you? Go look it up. All right, that's the song.
If you can't tell, Hasan is very stubborn. He likes to argue, so he often gets caught up on weird, seemingly insignificant things. You see, cracker is a really important word to Hasan. He spent an awkward amount of time trying to explain why it's a cool word to use.
Slur, cracker is not a slur, cracker is not a slur, cracker is not a slur. Sussy.
Is it? Is it not?
It's not.
It's not?
No, of course not. Cracker is...
I'm gonna get banned.
The way you said it so loud.
Cracker is has even in its etymology, it's something I've talked about so many times too, because it's like white boys love fucking saying like cracker is the same as the N-word, cracker is the same as the N-word, right? It's really stupid. It's not like the etymology of the word is different. Like cracker means literally whip cracker.
I actually don't think that's what it means. I'm pretty sure cracker actually comes from a slur in England that people would call other like poor English people. Either way, it's irrelevant. Like we know that the word, I'm on Twitch, so I don't know if I can say it, but we'll say it with an A because I'm white. Cracker. We know that word isn't bad as any other racial slur. We know that there's an aspect to it when it comes to the history of how the words used to be like oppressive, right? And compared it to like the N-word, obviously it's nowhere near the same. The fact that I'll say crack on stream shows that it's not as bad. However, what really happened is Twitch banned him because like he was using the word to try to be as like antagonistic and racist as possible. And they punished him and he continued to do it and they banned him. Now, do I think it's as bad? No. Do I care if it's banned? No, I don't think it really matters to me. But Twitch said, hey, listen, like people are using it. It is a word that's catching steam to be racist towards white people. We're going to cut that one off. That's it. That's it. And Hasan had a meltdown. Like, just don't use the word. It's not that big of a deal. And like, yeah, there's no history, but like if I made up, let's say I made up a word here. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to say schmungus. Schmungus is my word. And I just start, and you know what that word means? Schmungus means dirty Mexican. I don't know. Okay? And I started using it a lot. And you guys started using it a lot. And then it started to generate steam. And then people started going and calling like Mexican people that word. Would you say that that's a racist word? Yes, you would. That's the logic. It was catching on. For years now, people have been really desperate to make up racial slurs for white people. And some of them are funny, like mayo monkeys is ridiculous. But there is a bit of a double standard where you can intentionally be racist towards white people and nothing happens of it. But then, you know, if white people retaliate, then like, oh, it's the worst. Now, here's the thing. I understand history of oppression. I get it. But the reality is like if anybody is berated for their existence, they're going to get pissed and they're going to fight back. And it is race baiting. Like you saying like, hey, I know the word cracker isn't as bad as the N-word, so I'm going to call you a cracker to make you upset because I don't like white people. And then your response is going to seem disproportionate just so I can get you banned, right? It's like one of those, it's like the I'm not touching you like thing. So it's like, it's really not that big of a deal. Just don't use the word anymore, bro. That's all it is.
It comes from whip cracker. So the power still is in the hands of the white person in that situation.
It's true. Us white people, we love being called crackers. I feel completely empowered by it. Jokes aside, Hasan would use the word in a way at times that could be interpreted as hateful.
Did I say, oh my God, saltine cracker? Like people are just bitter because it's saltine cracker. That's not what I said. You dumb cracker bitch.
I don't give a shit if he calls people crackers. I just think his logic is hilariously bad. This tweet of his is one of my all-time favorites. Absolutely insane. Twitch banned 2 of my mods for using the word cracker.
Yeah, that's when you should have known that you should stop using the word.
One is black and the other one is brown. Does Twitch actually believe cracker is a slur?
Well, that would make more sense because, you know, you can only use your own slurs. So if it's a black and a brown person using my word, cracker, you can't do that, bro. I claimed it. All right.
What is the logic behind pointing out that they're black and brown? I feel like that makes it worse. Like if they were 2 white guys, I get it. That makes more sense. But this, it would make more sense not to bring up their race at all. He went through this phase where he tried to act like all these
I think it's because Hasan doesn't have critical thinking skills.
creators agreed with him on it when they clearly didn't.
What do you think about the word cracker?
The what?
The word cracker.
What do I think about the word cracker?
2 of my mods got banned for saying cracker yesterday in a sequence of like 3 minutes.
This fucking guy. I don't use it personally.
Oh.
I'd rather describe people with things that aren't just broad stroke derogatory terms based off the color of their skin.
Pokemon
Okay.
had to bait him into talking about something else because he was getting so riled up about it.
I've been a sub to Hasan for more than 2 years, but it's about time the community's bubble got popped. The whole you can't be racist towards X group argument isn't perceived well in the real world where we actually live in the struggle.
True. True shit, bro. True shit.
Bro.
Have you seen this one video on YouTube?
No.
Fucking epic fat W for Pokemon, honestly. She's really trying to save his life.
This person
No.
has literally never been around black people.
Video, I promise you.
What? This person's never been around black people? Hasan, listen, brother. Not for nothing, but I noticed a massive trend of a lot of white leftist streamers that really don't tend to interact with like black people. I mean, come on. Have you ever met a black person? Yeah, I used to work with fucking black and Hispanic people. Like, what is your point? Like, what is it? What does it matter? You've never been around a black person. What does that even mean? Like, that's such a weird thing to say, isn't it? I've met a blackie before, so I get it. Okay, great. Thanks, Hasan. Like, it feels a little racist, especially when the way I said it feels really racist. So, you know, us. Yeah, was it Christian Walker is the only black person he's interacted with, and Christian Walker like disavows his blackness. So I don't know, or at least the black community usually goes, "That's not black." Not me, bro. I mean, like whatever. And that's not to say he's not a nice young attractive guy, but you know, you're black. Very cool, bro. Very cool. Very cool. Anyway, let's move on.
Here's a person who does not have a single black or brown friend.
It's just so funny because if I was racist and I said I have a black friend, does that absolve me of racism? It's just like, bro, come on. What kind of argument is that?
Okay, what is it?
What Hasan did right there is how he dismisses every argument that disagrees with him. He exaggerates.
He just memes every argument. Like, if you give him a reasonable criticism, he'll just, like, give you, like, a meme.
It refuses to actually engage in the conversation and usually just shoves words in the other person's mouth.
Here's a person who does not have a single black or brown friend. You dumb cracker bitch. What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians at a concentration camp, okay?
I don't think he's ever engaged in a good faith argument. He's perfect for politics.
Like, yeah, he hasn't. He doesn't really have the ability to have a conversation with somebody in good faith. That's why he can't talk to Destiny. He's fucking petrified of Destiny because Destiny, as flawed as Destiny is generally a pretty good faith conversationalist. Hasan isn't, and Hasan doesn't really have the capacity to engage in a conversation. It's not even that he's a bad debater, because I think I'm a bad debater too. I don't like debates. Like, I'm not going to come in with I'm not going to come in with like a spreadsheet of like all this factual information and then like bad faith the fuck out of each other. That's what you do in an actual debate. You go in there with your information and then they have their information, and it doesn't matter which information is actually objectively correct. It's just about like shitting on people who's more educated on the other person being wrong. I don't like debates. I would say I'm a bad debater, but a conversationalist, somebody who would have like a nice conversation, like, yeah, I'm okay with that. But that's why like Hasan doesn't even really have the ability to have a conversation with somebody that like really disagrees. Like, I know that he had Christian Walker on, but that wasn't like somebody pressing his values in any real way. Anytime he gets pressed by somebody, especially somebody that's like educated, and Christian Walker isn't super educated in depth on really anything, he can't really stand on a shit. Hasan, for some reason, Hasan reminds me of the leftist Gypsy Crusader. Maybe. The chair. Bro, people talk about how when I go to the bathroom, by the way, I don't play other people's videos. I just get up and leave. I don't play anything for entertainment. I probably should play something like maybe, like at one point, I think I played Dragon Ball Z, like Goku powering up for 10 hours. And, you know, you guys watched a good hour of it because I had to take a huge dump. It wasn't that long. But people always talk about my chair, and now it's a meme. They're just like, yeah, I come back to the chat, and everybody's like, your chair is so racist. And I don't understand the joke, but it just happens every time I get up and I come back. So
already touched on Hasan's lack of understanding when it comes to copyright. He will play other people's videos on stream when he's not even in the room. He does this so often, people are able to make 45-minute compilations of his chair, or him just eating, not transforming the video at all. He usually won't even provide proper credit for the video. His excuses are laughable.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm live for fucking 8 hours. And sometimes I'm not literally in front of the camera.
So then just play something else or get up and walk with your webcam. Like, you can invest in, like, if I really wanted to, if I truly gave enough of a shit when I decided to disappear, you know what I could do? Check this out. Okay. You know what I could do here? I could load up my thing here, or if I could find it. And I could take you guys with me everywhere if I wanted to. I could go everywhere with you guys. I choose not to, because fuck all you. But I could do it. Want me to show you how? Right? As quickly as possible? I could do it right now. Like, check this out, bro. I could just, boom, watch this. Boom, bam. And then I could just, like, flip this around. Look at this. I could just go, well, I can get up and I can go to the bathroom now. I can do this every single time. Okay, I can get up. I can do this. I can do. Hey, what's up, guys? Well, you wouldn't be able to hear me. I don't think. You wouldn't really be able to hear me. But you get my point. I could do this. I could give you a piss cam, but I choose not to. I just pause it. So it's not really super difficult to do this, to figure out a way to make this work. So it's like, dude, come on. What are you like? What are you doing? You could figure it out. You have the technology. You have the money. You have the money to figure out these problems.
While the fucking video's playing.
19. And when people like JXE give honest arguments for why they think that's wrong, Hasan, in usual fashion, will be quick to dismiss the point entirely, using some of the most brain-dead logic I've ever heard.
On him, how is it any different than him just watching a YouTube video off stream? It just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how do you think of your viewers to just stream your break? Dude, what am I supposed to do? Die? Like,
yes, just die at this point, I guess. This is just stupid.
Like, I don't understand.
This is Hasan. It doesn't matter if it's a serious issue like Ukraine or a simple complaint about how he reacts to videos. He will always dumb down his critics' arguments to such a laughable level where it's hard to tell if he's being dishonest or if he's actually just that stupid.
You could leave a sign saying "gone for a dump" back in 5, or could just give credit where it's due and actually react while he's in the room. Doesn't seem like a lot to ask.
That's true. Very level-headed.
These motherfuckers are like, dude, pee in a bottle, dude.
No, you.
He just said, put a sign up, pee in a bottle. Hasan is so fucking dumb. It's so funny because when I have a little bit of fan crossover, I'm not nearly as big, but people will be like, yeah, I watch Hasan because he's just so fucking absurd. A lot of people don't even really watch Hasan for any intelligence. I think most people watch him because he's a fucking meme or he's watching Top Chef. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it.
Fucking glue eater. Just pause the video till you get back from the bathroom. Engage with it. Give proper credit.
Or create like a subreddit for people to say, you can watch this video. I don't know, something along those lines. You can figure it out. You got the money for it.
His
Dude.
stuff is so simple. When Hasan makes false equivalencies, sometimes people in his chat call him out for it. Even when he reads it, though, he doesn't engage. He just chooses to ignore them then.
I'm right and you're wrong. Okay? I'm right and you're wrong if you don't recognize that. Now, is there a difference between playing a video game on stream and playing a TV show on stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not really. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that he really thinks that? Like, yeah, there's a difference. Like, you can't get the full experience. I don't even know why I have to explain this. You can't get the full experience by watching me play a game. You can watch and be like, oh, this is cool. You might actually have a higher chance of buying that game. That's the logic, because that's why video game companies are like, please watch our game. We'll give it to you for free and we'll suck your dick. Right? To popular people. But when it comes to video, you get the full experience unless you talk a lot and you provide commentary. Then it's a different experience. Now, sometimes Hasan does that. In fact, most of the time he probably does that. But that doesn't mean that when you decide to just run a video and go to the bathroom and go cook, that doesn't make that okay. Like, that's what people would like, it's you to not do that and to properly credit, because he doesn't really credit anything that he does. Again, this is why I do this, so you guys can literally be like, hey, if you open up this video and you go, wow, this fat piece of shit won't shut the fuck up, but I want to watch the core video, you could just go and fucking find, boom, you can just type this in the browser over here. Go have at it. Okay? That's all you got to do. Right? But Hasan makes sure to make it as difficult as possible so that, people can't. And again, like, then there's also the stream too. Like, when you're on stream, if people are watching it, and like, let's say they're watching the video with Hasan and they like the video, how the fuck are they going to know who made the video? Other than about 5 seconds at the start and at the end, there's no way, because he does this. This is how he does his content. When he watches a video, he makes sure to like stretch it out like this. And then what does he do? I think you hit this, right? He does like this or whatever the fuck he does. He makes it so that you can't see the bottom. I don't even remember how he does it, but he makes it so you can't see like anything at the bottom of it. He like cuts it out so that you can't view it. It's just like, it's fucking ridiculous. It fucks the whole thing up.
No. Yeah, but a video game's point is the interaction. Watching a video doesn't give that.
Great point. I wonder how Hasan will answer that.
Yeah, but a video game's point is the interaction. Watching a video doesn't give that. People have gotten clapped for game streaming before.
He doesn't. He chooses to ignore it and read another chat message. Here's the best part.
Wow,
when people start infringing on Hasan's copyright in a way
Hey, what a dirty capitalist, bro. Stealing other people's stuff and justifying it. It's capitalism moment, dude.
he no longer likes, then it's all cool to strike people.
Yeah, I've been noticing it's been hella toxic. Even clip channels are being annoying and commenting in the description on how you're wrong. Why are they clipping me then? Like, if my own fucking clip channels
Please only say nice things about me.
are clipping all of my videos to make money, why are you fucking clipping wrong information then?
Because to make money, Hasan. Hasan, you should be able to identify with like grifting for money, right? Come on, bro. Like you get the grind.
Because you look like an ass. It shows how much shit you spew out of your mouth.
Then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses. Motherfuckers are literally
Well, not for nothing. I don't think that Hasan would even do that, because I don't think that he knows how to, and I think that he's too lazy to do that. Because what does Hasan really do all day? He just kind of sits down and plays video games or watches other people's content and barely reacts. So,
my YouTube videos from my fucking Twitch, stealing this shit because I allow them to, so they can make money off of it. It's
not really stealing at that point. Also, if there's actually like if people decided to make a clips channel for me, go at it. Go make money doing it. You want to know why? Because then it's a free advertisement for me. This idea that like this is the really like huge just egotistical perspective. Like, it's one of those things. You as a streamer or a content creator, you generating fame will usually cause other people to clip your channels. But then those clips of your channels, that's free labor for people to like go and find funny clips for you. And then that props up your channel again too. Like if you have like a 30-second video of me doing something stupid and that gets 1 million views, who do you think they're going to go look for Papa Gut to go find more stuff? It's a mutually beneficial scenario. And clipping, in my opinion, for the type of content that Hasan and I make, because we make similar content in the fact that there's like, okay, he has somebody edit his videos, but there's no need to have anybody edit your video. Well, Hasan doesn't do any work. But to me, let's just keep it to me. I find it easier to make my content and make my YouTube videos than I do for making clips. truthfully. I think it's much easier because I come on here and I talk about a topic, and then the editing is very bare minimum. So it's like start, end, and then I throw my Patreon thing at the end. By the way, shout out to all my patrons and subs, my Twitch subs too, of course. And then I'll go about my day. When you do clips, you have to kind of like rewatch it, and you have to find moments that might be interesting and funny, and then you have to cut it up and put it in the correct format, like put them on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. So like they're doing a tremendous amount of work for you. They're free advertisement for you. They make money, great, but then also it's free advertisement for you, right? So stop pretending like you're this altruistic, like amazing fucking person, because it helps you. It helps draw attention to you as a content creator. Dick.
To make me look fucking bad or shit on me? What the fuck is this? Send me all the videos. Okay? Send me all the fucking videos of the Hasan Abi Clips Industrial Complex. Talking shit.
And then I'll have like my editor do it. Because I don't know how to do it.
Shit. And I will fucking destroy them. I will purge them.
Crazy how he's all for getting rid of copyright laws until it starts affecting him negatively. Fucking classic.
But she's so nice, but she's so nice, but she's so nice.
Nicholas DiOrio has been making a full-fledged documentary.
Oh my god. Why? Bro, this commentary area YouTube is so bizarre. People really hate Hasan enough to make a fucking like 40-hour like work, like a 40 work hour video against Hasan. That's fucking crazy. Damn.
Breaking down Hasan's career, and when I told him I was making my video, he specifically sent me these clips to use.
So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always
Why do you get so upset?
Do you think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley...
I don't even know what's happening.
Little liar, dude.
I think I might actually know what's happening. Hold on, let me watch this one more time.
So for instance,
video, he specifically
give me. I think I know what he's talking about.
So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always Do you think black people...
What a...
What an angry pussy. Okay, if I remember correctly, and I don't... This is kind of old. First of all, it kind of seems like Hasan is just like literally, needs to take a break. He has clearly has an issue if you're breaking your shit. But I think that there was a situation, this was years ago, where Hasan and Destiny got into a conversation about the usage of the N-word. I think Destiny's take was basically you shouldn't use it publicly, but I don't care about you using it privately. And I understand that. Generally, I think that nobody should use the word, but if you're using it privately, you're not trying to be antagonistic, it's progress. It's social progress to not use it publicly. And I think Hasan's take was to never use it. And I guess there's this involvement. And I guess the argument would basically be that Hasan is virtue signaling to black people or something. Or I don't know, maybe the assertion was something more along the lines of, is it as bad? I think that's what it was. Is it as bad to use it by yourself than it is to use it in public? I don't remember the specifics. I think that's what it's about. Don't really remember. But so we're not gonna give commentary on that. But
fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little
it's just funny to see Hasan freak out, though.
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy...
What's the story here fully, though? I would need to know.
Fucking shit, dude.
Even when he's just playing a game, he'll get so mad he'll just freak out.
I mean, I personally probably wouldn't have been the best clip to be like, hey, Hasan stinks. You know what I mean? I feel like that wouldn't be the best clip.
Start punching his couch in his underwear.
Wow, dude, he looks like I need to have my kids stay home from school today. That's what Hasan looks like here. What the fuck's happening? I've had my moments of gamer rage, but I feel like when you're on stream, you should kind of know better. It fucking exudes anger problems when you do stuff like this. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. Incredible. Bro, he's gonna shoot up a school.
This inspires me. I want to make him this angry. His cringe has been documented on Reddit and YouTube for years. The man's a
Yeah, I understand that Sekiro is a very hard game to play, but it's still like I got mad playing Elden Ring by myself, and then I turned it off.
Claims socialist that takes 100% of the profit from the labor of others, whether it's stealing videos for downtime on his streams, or not paying editors who are uploading content on his YouTube channel.
Really? What? Hasan exploited my labor for YouTube videos. Hasan gave me false hope. I gotta say, I'm old. I can't read well. Hasan gave me false hope of a full-time editing position and used me to edit between 7 or 8 videos for him. All of them combined getting almost 300,000 views and leading to me not getting a single dime or a job. In June of last year, I heard him say numerous times on stream that he wants a YouTube editor, and on the same day, I reached out to him and asked if he's cool with people editing his gameplay videos. This is the Hasan Abi Edits channel, and please note, I have no expectations for compensation for the videos on his channel. They are on a separate channel and were simply made to secure me the job by showing I can make a video daily and because I thought the playthroughs were funny. He said he was, and I same day finished the videos, which went up on the Hasan on his edits channel. I also edited a conversation he had and sent it to him, which he uploads to his channel. I asked him if he wants anything else, and he gives me 2 video suggestions, which I do both of the following days. I edit an additional video for him 2 days later, which as well goes on his channel. After he uploads, I tell him if it's not obvious enough, I'm still looking to fill his YouTube editor position, and he simply said, I can tell, haha. And it took me asking for more info for him to say he's looking for somebody doing exactly what you're doing. So I assume I have the position in the bag as my video keeps going up on his channel, and even stated that he wants somebody doing exactly what I'm doing. He then says, I'll get back to you ASAP, and turns on a stream. He said nothing to me for 2 days until he asked me if I was watching coverage of the Dem debate so I can make a video off it, which I did, try to talk to casually, which ignored. Okay. So I remember like I did a thing where I reached out to somebody in the chat because they made like pretty good edits, and then I asked them if they could make like clips for my channel. And I ended up not going with it. The biggest reason is because like TikTok was like banning the edits that I did because TikTok is horrible putting shit up. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth me like having control of my own clips channels. So I just gave the guy like $100, and I was like, sorry, bro, I'm just not going to do anything really. And I just don't do anything, you know. And I figure if somebody wants to do edits, they can do it themselves and monetize away, motherfuckers. I don't care. But like, yeah, man, especially if you make a lot of money. Why not be like, hey, bro, listen, I'm not going to go with you. Here's a couple $100. What does it matter? Why is that so bad? Just give the guy, like, who fucking, you did a lot of work that I used. Here's a few $100. It's crazy.
The dude's dishonest in conversations, acts in bad faith. He refuses to engage with anyone who shares a different opinion. He is the quartering, except instead of wanting to fuck cartoons, he acts like an expert in what—
Whoa! Wait a minute.
There's a different opinion. He is the quartering, except instead of wanting to fuck cartoons—
I'd fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's not so bad looking. You know what I mean? How old is that? It's probably like 40. That looks like it would be 40. How old is that character? She-Ra. She's 16. Never mind. I was kidding. Wait, hold on. That's She-Ra? Age. Oh, I would not fuck that. No, never mind. Never mind. Wait a minute. Is this the age of the current run? The current run, she's only 17. Okay? On the current run, she's only 17. How old is She-Ra in He-Man? Okay, this is the more accurate one. We have to just make sure at this point. Is there an age here? What the fuck? How do we do this? Is there, okay. There's no age, but this one looks 40. However, there's another She-Ra that I wouldn't fuck. Okay. It's this one. This is like I think this is a revamp. Okay. That one's only 17. I would not fuck that one. Okay. But this one has to be in its 40s. I mean, look at how old it is. Okay. All right. All right. So, had to make sure we cleared up. We had to clear the air. Okay. All right. If her age is on the clock, she can get the cock. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. The quartering was mad because her boobs aren't big enough. Is that really a thing? He got mad because her boobies weren't big enough? That's weird, but okay.
Cartoons.
Hey, I like all shapes and sizes, baby.
He acts like an expert in whatever political topic is trending that day. He is Hasan Piker. That will be it for today, comrades. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Nicholas Diorio for helping me out this video. And of course, the comrades on Patreon. Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Zombie Fox, Riveter, Latchkey Gothboy, Jack Mac, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, and the mega comrades, Reynold Hughes, Marissa Lynn, IGP, and Anonymity.
All right, fuck these people. Is there more here?
Just how big the Patreon has got.
All right, good for you. Patreon, cool stuff. Go subscribe to it. All right, interesting shit, bro. Interesting shit. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.